Hey, good people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm doing a little bit different thing. I usually do reviews on fragrances, collecting watches. Sometimes, I do collect watches, mostly Casios, affordable watches, and I have few Seikos and Swatch, a couple of them. So I'm not a very big enthusiast of watches. Like I do like watches, but I cannot afford very luxurious, like high-end brands. Okay, so Patek Philippe or like let's say Rolexes, I don't really think those are my class. But I do like watch shapes, so I want to talk about a very affordable brand. I've been collecting watches for a while. I have about 80 watches now. Some are affordable, some are mid-budget, and the highest I think I have is around watch is worth about $600, not more than that. So these are on the affordable side on the in the watch world, right? So if you are not interested in this, if you do not like watch reviews, you can skip the video. But I just want to share with you something. I haven't seen that much of review. So I am at this moment wearing an affordable watch brand called Skmei, and the time is around 8:30 a.m. here in Dhaka, Bangladesh. So this is a watch I've had for quite a while, and I think apart from this, there are another brand called Navy Force, and then a new brand that I'm going to talk about today is called, I think it's called Poedegar or Poedegar. I'm not sure, but I think these watches are all inspired by PRX by Tissot. So Tissot is a very expensive and a premium brand. They have Swiss movements, and every single thing is very very well built, and they are literally like the luxury. And some people say like that one or Citizen, I think Soyosa, these are similar style watches. So these are now a little bit like 1 year now, in maybe out getting out of style, but a lot of people are still wearing them. So I got this for the first time because I saw the PRX price, and I actually ended up buying an Orient. I think forgot the name, but it had a red dial. So that one I maybe review sometime. That has one of the beautiful sunburst red dial. So let's see what you get. So this one's the PRX actually is a dream watch for me, but I see the price in Bangladesh. I think it's way too expensive. At least like maybe like in USA they cost like $400 or 450. Here they cost about $600, so a little bit more expensive. So I ended up getting some of the cheap ones, and I'll let you know the pros and cons and are they worth it. For example, the Skmei one I bought a long time back. It cost me under $20. That's the price in Bangladesh. Let me show you one by one. I have the exact same models but three different dials. So these are all selling here for I think $15 to $16 stock with shipping and all. So these are very affordable. You can get the whole line, and I'm pretty sure there are more colors from there. So I'll start with a very basic color, which actually is not basic. It's a very beautiful watch. And this one, they call it here like a white dial. Okay, it's not white. If you see it in the this from this angle, it's actually silver or metal color. And this one actually is very similar to what I'm wearing, but they are not the same. Two different. And I actually think this one is a little bit like this brand is a little bit nicer than the Skmei one. Skmei one is very nice. Also, it has a dome-shaped crystal, and the material here is all nice. Not bad for the price. They're light, but feels really nice. So let me wear this watch. This watch feels much more nicer compared to that build quality wise. The chain or the links are very nice. So this one you have to like buy and adjust, and this one has that, I don't know if it's called butterfly. I forgot the name. I haven't done a watch video or review in a long time, so I haven't watched your watch video as well. So this is that clasp, really nice, and it wears thin, a little bit thin here. Like the body is not that huge, so it wears nicely on the wrist. I like to wear a little bit tight, or you can say leave a little bit gap, not too tight or not too loose. So I wear it like this. So it looks great as a formal watch. The coloration is very nice. I do have Casios that looks like this, but the whole thing, the face, okay, it has that PRX feel, and you can see it also has a little bit of a raised dome-shaped crystal. These are not scratch-proof or anything because you cannot expect very high quality materials, but for the price that you pay, you get like a normal box. You get this nice looking watch, and you can wear this every day. Worst case scenario, if you hit something, like the crystal or the glass, you hit something, it might get cracked and broken, but you will not feel huge deal because you can again go and buy it without saving too much money. It's 15-16 bucks. It's not a big deal. So I think for the $15-16, this watch like offers a lot more, but the difference is here. I'll just tell you all three are the same. So PRX and these clones, the main difference is gonna be the movement inside. One thing, the PRX ones, they have the automatic, okay, and they do have the regular, like this ones, okay, they're run by battery. So you can say like the quality difference is huge, massive. The weight, the way the links are in the PRX, everything feels amazing. If you wear it, you know that you're wearing a PRX. It's heavy, but is it $600 worth it? I did not personally feel that was worth $600, but it's a good watch. But this one's the other thing, it would be these movements are not gonna be like, they don't give any warranty or anything. So if it stops working, I guess you just take it to the shop and they fix it for you like that. But for beginners, like for students who want to wear great looking watch, and you want to look nice, let's say presentable, this kind of watches you can wear for work as well. I mean, you can wear for a regular day-to-day basis. It's not very heavy, and it has a great dial size. I think some of the PRX have very small dial size as well. I have a Casio line. That one I have 4 from this line. Their dial size are very, very small, and I forgot the dial size 36 or something maybe, and these are maybe 40, 41. So they wear great. So if I don't have a very big wrist, I have a very thin arm, it looks great on my hand. If you have a huge wrist, it will still look good because of the whole face. It has a PRX shape. Even though the dial is small, but this whole body, it kind of gives you, I'm sorry, I don't know the technical terms, but it gives this nice presence on the skin, on the arm, and you can wear this everywhere. It looks very, very nice. So this one is a classic, like a formal watch. The other two is similar to the Skmei color, but I'll show you. Okay, this is one of my favorite watches, by the way, even though it's cheap. Next, let me show you this color, the same exact watch. It's in the dark blue, and you can tell these are very beautiful dials, and you can get these for like from anywhere. Many shops are selling this, and they do have fakes as well, but if you buy from legit shops or the big shops, they don't give you fake ones. So even though they're cheap, they also have some fake ones. So this one, it has this blue that I've seen in some Mont Blanc I don't know, ads or something, or I don't know, something like a color that I saw in one of the advertisement, like a pen or something like that. So this one is the exact same like that, but take a look at that massive difference. And this one is comparable to the other one. Let me wear them side by side. Okay, the Skmei one is a little bit more, I think $4 or $5 more. If you see the differences, the dial colors are different. Okay, sorry, but you can see they're kind of similar, but you see the difference when I wear them side by side. This is the Skmei one, dark blue. This is kind of like I don't know what blue is this, marine blue or something. And you can see the difference in the chain. Not much of difference, but I prefer this one. This quality and sound feel, is better than the Skmei one, the Poedegar. So the Skmei ones are great. They also have different colors. If I get other models, I'll review, but I actually prefer their dials a little bit more sunburst effect. It looks great. If I took it in the sun, it will look great. If I move it, if you can see, it has great sunburst effect. It's just not in the sun, but it's great. So it is nice little watch. Again, one other thing I forgot to mention, the metal and everything is legit, is not plastic, but this thing is kind of like shiny and it's not solid. What is this called? Like, it's not polished, this part, so it gets dirty if you touch it or dust. So if this was polished, this would be great. Apart from that, not much of a like complaint. When you see it from far, like people are wearing this and standing, and you watch like someone is wearing it, you're gonna give them complaints like, what is this watch you're wearing? If you don't tell them what brand, if you just say, let's say I'm wearing a designer watch, they'll pretty much believe it. And the way inside, one other thing, detailing, the way the name is written, it looks like Panerai or something, I don't know, it looks very nicely done. So the font is nice, they have a date application, like, they give that information, and it's pretty simple, and it's just battery run. So this is a great watch. This is, I think, my like second favorite. Okay, so no, this is my third favorite. So the second favorite is the white one, the silver. So the one that I really love is the one I bought one day because I just randomly went to buy a Casio. Then I bought this. That one's gonna be my most favorite. The color wise, this is one of the most beautiful dials I have, is this one. This is the green shape. It's like green blue. I don't know what color this is, literally, like I don't know what color you call this, but this thing, man, blew my mind. Like a huge difference it makes when you wear different kind of colors and on the wrist. Let's say like this, right? See the sunburst effect, one thing is there, but it looks amazing. It does not look cheap because of the chain, because of the links, It's just exact same as the other watches. They have the date application, but this is amazing. So let's say you're wearing this, and look at that little bit of modeling. Sorry. So this thing, it looks amazing. It is very fancy. This is something like a watch that you wear. It looks like you can take a business trip, and people look it from far, because when you're wearing the watch, you don't get to see it much. I noticed it. Like, I wear my favorite watches, I notice what people notice on my wrist, right? So the Orient, I think it was Kamasu or Kanno. I think it was Kanno. Okay, so that watch is my best red dial watch. I'll show you once again. It's in my other house. But if you would see this from far, I've seen this in one of the guy's hand, wrist, one day. He was wearing this, and I had this watch at that point, but I did not remember because I have literally 80 something. So I forgot that I have this exact same dial. I'm like, wow, my eye went straight there. I'm like, what you wearing? He's like, brother, it's an affordable watch. It's a cheap watch. I'm like, don't worry. It just looks nice. What is this brand? And he said, you can buy these. And I'm like, I think I bought one of these in recent times. And he said, you can buy this. It's not that expensive. I bought my first one for, this was like $18. He said, you can get this for 40. I'm like, it's okay. Then I went home and I realized, I took the picture of his watch, and I realized that I do have that watch, right? So I do have this color one Casio watch that is 35 mm, like that is the PRX smaller version, unisex style. But this one, the size is just perfect. This one is very masculine. It has good presence in the hand, and it does create an impression. So I'll just show you all three once again. These things, always remember, are cheap watches. These are not cheap thrills. You get a lot more watch for your money than, it's not just 1 week or 1 month. You can wear them for months. I'm wearing this for more than almost 1.5 months. Okay, so here is the all three watches. You can see the differences in the coloration, and they look great. And I'm not trying to promote a cheap brand or anything, but I think these are really good values. If you're not a watch enthusiast but you wear these as a fashion accessory, they look really nice. So there is my episode, and I give these watches, like, honestly speaking, credit, because they make good impression on the wrist, and price point wise, great. But I perhaps have to wear it until winter, 2-3 months. After wearing severely, see what happens. I'm pretty sure it's not going to take enough, it's not enough scratch proofing. It doesn't have water resistant that much. What else? It doesn't have very great movement. These are all China watches, so very cheaply built. But the dials, they are something I buy these watches for, and I think they are, just because of that, it's worth it. So I give these watches like 8.5 out of 10 for what they offer. And I think someday I'll get a PRX, but I'm looking for ice blue. That one is my favorite color. I think I do have a cheap watch again from one of the Skmei or some brand, but that one has a beautiful baby ice, kind of ice blue sort of a dial. Thank you so much for watching. Do let me know if you find these watches in your area. You can find these, I think, in the Alibaba.com or AliExpress something. They have these watches for very, very cheap. So you can get the whole line without worrying about so much of pricing. You can get the whole line for cheaper price than PRX one watch. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.